These are 5 mistakes that I made as a motorsport content creator going to my first car event and how I plan to improve. There are a few rookie mistakes that I made as well, which will probably make you face palm. So stick around if you wanna face palm yourself. Cue the intro.
Shadows moving too fast. Didn't see the way our love couldn't last.
Oh my god, I've always wanted to say that. Cue the intro. Let me know how you guys like the intro. Spend a lot of time making it for you guys. It's been almost a week since I have attended the EVO India X BMW M fan meet that happened in camp in Pune. And overall, actually, the event was really well organized. I had a lot of fun. The cars were obviously beautiful, right? Being in the presence of those cars and hearing the revs, oh my god, those were like amazing moments, like highlight of the month for real. So first of all, I'd like to clear out a few doubts. I was not invited to the event. I'm still a pretty small creator, so no, I was not invited to the event. The entry was free. You just had to RSVP beforehand. They organized a quiz and everything. You could get to meet the EVO India team one-to-one. And overall, it was just an event focused on the BMW M cars, such as the M3, M4, M5, and the Z4. By looking back, it was definitely a lot of fun. And there are a few things that I do realize that I could have done differently. And instead of just keeping it to myself, I really wanted to share it with you guys. So let's get into the mistakes. Number 1. I should have taken more time taking all the videos and photos of the cars. Now, going to the event, I knew that I wanted to take a lot of videos. I wanted to take a lot of photos of the cars, but I didn't take my time at the actual event to make sure that the camera is in focus, the angles are good, the lighting is good, or maybe, adjust a few settings on my phone and, get those really good, crispy, yummy shots that you see in car edits, right? Not necessarily to make a car edit. I wanted to take better videos, but I didn't take the time. I think I spent less than a minute or 2 minutes with each car. When looking around, people took their merry time with each car, and as they should. These are beautiful cars. I wish I would have taken the time to really capture, because I look back at the footage that I have taken and most of it is out of focus. Like, if you've seen my recent reel about this event, you will probably see that a few shots are out of focus, a few shots are not as clear as they can be, and it was totally on me. I could have taken my time. I could have taken more angles. I think if you see the reel, you'll understand what I mean. There are very specific angles that I've taken the cars. I shouldn't have done that. Should have taken my time. Should have maybe planned a bit more of what type of shots I want, right? Which do I want? The bumper? Do I want it from the side? Maybe a few extra shots, maybe even if it's one particular angle. Taking multiple takes of the same angle would have also helped me a lot. And how I plan to improve that, like, unless and until there isn't someone like a security guard or someone literally forcing me to just hey, get a move on, just to calm myself down a little bit and maybe already have a list of the type of shots I want in the first place, and then take my time with each shot. Take my time and then actually see how does the shot look like. Big learning here, big lesson learned. So that is definitely one thing I'll be keeping in mind. Now here comes mistake number 2. I should have taken a friend with me. Now, I went to this event solo. Although I had RSVP'd when the RSVP forms went live, I was very late in actually deciding if I wanted to go. Because of that, I really didn't get to ask my friends if they really wanted to go. I know I have a few car enthusiast friends which would have really enjoyed this event, and not only enjoyed the event, but I think it would have been just overall a really good time to just be with someone. It would have been like such a good hangout plan. Also, the plan to go being very last minute is actually the whole theme of all my mistakes. You will see later. Definitely it would have been more fun with a friend, I like going to events solo. It's not actually, I recommend people, go to a few events solo. This was not that event. This was an event where it would have been much more fun if I had went with a friend. I would have gotten so much more photos of like myself and the friend with the cars, right? Definitely will be taking a friend to a car event next time. It's just so much fun. Cars are fun. Cars and the fun of cars is meant to be shared with someone. Now, mistake number 3 is that I should have been more prepared. It all ties up into the theme of it being a very last minute event, right? I should have been more prepared in terms of the cars specifically, taken my time to learn a little bit more. Even just on the way to the event, I could have just quickly Googled about the cars, but I don't know why I didn't. So that was one thing that when I look back, I regret. And not just the specific cars that were there in the event, right? Just BMW M cars in general, because such beautiful cars they have, right? Also because I knew already that there was going to be a quiz there about BMW M. So maybe I could have, like, they were giving out free cabs if you got an answer right. I could have gotten a free cab. I didn't know like a lot of the answers. The one question they asked, what is the full form of BMW, someone else had already yelled the answer. That was the only question that I knew the answer of. Like, even if I knew things, it would have been really nice to just brush up a little bit. Not every car event will have a quiz or anything like that, but it still helps in knowing what you're about to see in real life. It also comes from a place of that I'm a motorsport enthusiast first, car enthusiast second, right? The most enthusiasm I have about cars is knowing the brands and knowing certain models of the brands, but not really going into very deep into each brand and each model of the brand. Now, you might categorize this into a rookie mistake. I don't really see this as a rookie mistake because it is something that I feel like can happen and might depend on person to person. If you're a huge car enthusiast and you already know these cars, you might not need to do this. It does apply to me. So definitely something that I will be looking into. Before I get into mistake number 4, if you are enjoying this video so far, don't forget to leave a like and don't forget to click the subscribe button because I will be coming up with more YouTube videos. I think the long form content is really suiting me because I love to yap about cars and motorsport. Now, mistake number 4 is that I wish I had interacted more with the EVO India people there. This is something that ties into my previous point, gone more prepared. I wish I was more prepared about EVO India as well. Now, for this part, I did brush up on the people who are involved in EVO India, but I wish that I had gone with maybe certain questions prepared or just prepared of like what you can talk with these people because, I don't know when I'll get an opportunity like this next, right? Even if I wasn't prepared, I wish I would have just gone and asked more questions, talked a bit more, talked about the cars or talked about Evo India, talked about how they're based in Pune. Like, such a big car magazine is based out of Pune, is honestly so cool. I wished I would have again taken my time, interacted with these people more. And it mostly does have to do with the fact that it is such a rare opportunity that you will get to do this. They were the ones who organized it, and honestly, they did a really good job. That was one thing that I was able to do. I was able to tell a few team members that, like, you guys did a really amazing job, which they had. It was a really good event. But yeah, I wish I would have taken more with this opportunity, interacted more, maybe made myself a little bit more memorable for them, but it would have just been a lot more better. So maybe for my next event, I'll look into who's organizing the event, read up on them as well. But even if I don't read up on the organizers, just go and try to interact with them more if they're not too busy. Obviously, I don't want to I don't want to interrupt them if they're working, but if they're relatively free, to try to catch up, to talk to them, ask them questions, ask them stupid questions even, right? These are very rare opportunities that people get. Basically, I want to reap all the benefits that I can. Now, mistake number 5 is that I wish I had put myself more out there in terms of my page, Saja Pit Stop, and as a content creator. Because honestly, when I look back at how I interacted with people, how I interacted with the EVO India people, I only interacted in terms of like somewhat of a car enthusiast, not even 100% car enthusiast. I wish I went in more with a mindset of like, okay, I am Saja Pit Stop. I need to market myself as Saja Pit Stop, because when else will you get the opportunity to go to such an event? And literally, I wish I would have put myself more out there, just like, hey, my this is my page, Saja Pit Stop. Make sure to follow, because there were instances where I could have done that, right? Since I went alone, I had a lot of other people taking photos of me, and I had a lot of small interactions with other enthusiasts. And I really wish I just would have gone and just be like, hey, since if you like motorsport, check out my page, Saja Pit Stop. No matter how cringe, no matter how weird or maybe even out of place it would have been, it doesn't hurt to try, right? It's always a thing that I hear. I really wish I would have done that. You would think that since I'm saying, this is my first event, car event as a motorsport creator, I really didn't market myself well at that event. Now, this is not just about followers. I didn't wanted to market myself just because I have a page and I wanted to grow, but also to be a part of a community, right? Being a part of a community or creating a community as well, it would have been nice to kind of leverage this event in terms of like at least making myself visible. Even if people don't follow me, they might know me. They might, if they get interested into motorsport, they might know, okay, yeah, Saja Pitstop is, she's a girl, she's from Pune, and she makes motorsport content. Again, I hadn't planned this event very well. I was pretty nervous as well. Definitely will be a bit more shameless and just being like, hey, go follow my page. Yes. Yeah. So these are the 5 main mistakes that I made. Now, there are some rookie mistakes that I made that are honestly that made me facepalm at the time, and facepalm even harder when I think about it now. And I'm sharing this in the hopes of it makes you facepalm as well. But not just that, but maybe as a reminder for you and for me that these might be obvious things, but you can still make these mistakes. So, number 1, rookiest mistake of all. I arrived at the event late. The event started at 4. I reached the venue at like 4:35. Yeah. Yeah. Not my proudest moment. Like, I missed out on a few things. I missed out on the introductions to the EVO India team. I missed out on a few things. But the biggest thing that I missed out on, you wanna know? I missed out on getting these like goodie bags from BMW, which were only given to like, the first come, first serve basis. It was given on a first come, first serve basis. And like to the first few people, not few, but quite a lot of people actually got the goodie bags. But the first people that actually came to the event. And I missed out on that. That would have been such good memorabilia to have from my first car event. And I didn't, and I was late. Please don't be late to your next motorsport event or your next car event. Please. Big rookie mistake. Big rookie mistake. Now, second rookie mistake. Are you ready? Be ready. Be ready to not face palm. I didn't charge my phone enough. Or at all. By the time I reached the event, my phone had 40% charge. And oh, I have a power bank, by the way. The power bank was also not charged. Guys, I know. Damn, I can't even comprehend. Like, I'm not gonna elaborate further, okay? Just don't do that, I guess. As if that wasn't obvious. Third rookie mistake was not something that was like too bad, but still like mildly inconvenient. Now, I don't think so it's there in any video that I posted or any video that I took, but there's this like black purse that I carry everywhere. It's quite a big purse. It's not a small purse at all. I had that purse with me and it was a little inconvenient trying to carry a purse like this in an event. I got shoved around a lot, and like the bag was just making it worse. Like people would shove my purse, but like because it's my purse and it's on my shoulder, I'll get shoved like this instead of just getting shoved a little bit like this. I don't know how else to explain it. It was mildly inconvenient, mildly annoying, something I could have gotten away with carrying something smaller, or maybe I would have carried a backpack that would have been much more comfortable as well. I think that's it for my rookie mistakes as well. I hope these didn't make you facepalm, but also I hope you keep these points in mind, or maybe these points have given you a few ideas how to prepare to your first or your next car event. And these are definitely things that I will be keeping in mind for my next event. Now, these all mistakes are pretty unique to this one car event that I went to. They might be different for different car events, maybe depending on the location, depending on the cars that are there. It will obviously be a very case to case, thing for every event. But I will obviously try to make sure that at least these bases are covered for my next event. Now, if you have gone to any car event and maybe done a few mistakes, if are they similar to these mistakes? Are they completely different? Please do share them in the comments below. It will be nice not just for me but for anyone who's watching this video. And don't forget to drop a like, hit that subscribe button for more videos, and I will see you very soon. Thank you so much for watching till the end, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
And we can talk all night long.